Now, on the other side of the coin, we want to hear from Representative Vern Buchanan, who represents part of Manistee County. Congressman Buchanan, you say this bill represents all that's wrong in Washington. Tell us why you voted against it.
Well, I think first off, it raises taxes about $500 billion, $540 billion. In our area, it's going to mean a lot of cuts to seniors, or real cuts, $500 billion in cuts, and then it's going to explode the debt. The other thing, they talk about jobs in the economy. Small businesses are dying. The health care costs are $1,000 for a family of four. I read a survey the other day. They're talking about within 10 years, this does nothing to lower cost. It'll go to $28,000 for a family of four. So it's a runaway train. We need health care reform. This is just a bad bill.
You said earlier most of the people in your district, they don't approve of it. Is that right?
Yeah, I think 75% don't approve of the bill. They feel like that Washington is not listening, and I think you're going to see a lot of outrage, not in the next couple of weeks, but into November. I think a lot of people are very, very upset. I've done 14 town halls in the last about the last year, and we did one in Manistee County about 2-3 weeks ago and had 400 people. They're still very upset. They don't want government-controlled health care. It's going to raise their taxes and cut Medicare.
All right. I know it's a very broad question, but in regards to this entire bill, what do you think the biggest challenge is going to be?
Well, I think the biggest challenge they're going to have is when they realize that they're going to start paying for it right away, but the benefits aren't going to be for 4 years. I think a lot of people are going to be very upset about that. And I think if you look at stimulus and TARP, $750 billion for TARP that went to the big banks, and stimulus, both of these with interest are close to $1 trillion. This is another $1 trillion bill that we can't afford. We got all this spending last year, $1.5 trillion deficit, and this year they're proposing another $1.5 trillion deficit. We need health care reform, but this is the wrong prescription.